Hi, I'm Michael Colombo, and I'm going to give you a little tour of our Bella Viva Orchard's walnut harvest. Today is October 21st. Walnut harvest usually starts about in October. We had a late start because of some storms that were causing a delay. Here's a walnut on the tree inside of a hull. Walnuts, they actually grow inside of a green husk or a hull, and inside that is a walnut in the shell, and the meat's inside the shell, obviously. The first process of walnut harvest is we actually got to get the nuts out of the tree to the ground, and I'm going to show you how we do that. It's actually sort of tough to see exactly where you're grabbing that tree from inside the cab. It takes a good skilled shaker operator to do this very quickly. If he doesn't grab the tree properly with the head could slip off and take the bark right off the tree and damage the trunk. You can actually feel the ground shake whenever he shakes those trees. It's pretty cool. Another neat thing about these shakers is they have these little sweepers around the tires that will move the nuts out of the way as you're harvesting so you don't run over your crop. If I were shaking trees right now, I'd probably be going about half the speed my pal Adrian's going here, because it's really a pretty skilled task. This is a neat machine here. It's called a sweeper or a windrower. It will take all the nuts and put them in the center of the row, and where it can't sweep the nuts by the tree limbs, it will blow them away. You know what? I just thought of something, and you guys can thank me later. We are going to go and steal the sweeper machine from Adrian. We're actually going to hop in the machine, and you're going to see what it's like to sweep walnuts up close. Let's see if we can stop them. Hey Adrian, we're going to steal your machine from you for a second. All right. For educational purposes. Okay. This door here is actually airtight because of the atmosphere pressure. I'm totally teasing about that. It's not airtight. We do have an air conditioner though. This will create a small amount of pressure in the cab. It goes through an air filter. My head's down. You gotta lift up your head down here. Cha-ching. Hydrostat drive. No gears required. No clutch. This is your blower chute. Whenever I was telling you about the blower, it's off. Now it's on, and we're going to be blowing walnuts because there's a lot of walnuts in between the trees. Air conditioner on high, yes. It is humid in California. California is never humid. Today is humid, however. This is your speed of your head. It's called a time bar head, and this is your throttle. And we're off. Like I heard turtles in a hurricane. We're going to give it a lot of throttle here. We're going to give it a lot of throttle because we're blowing. Okay, now you can see just how exciting this is. This is what I used to do through college. This is how I paid my way through college. Actually, my dad paid my way through college. Thanks, Dad. But he made me do this anyways, and it's really sort of fun at first, and then after the first 7 rows, it gets sort of dull. So we're gonna go steal a different machine. What's going on here? There's actually a series of belts inside this machine that pick the nuts up. Some people think it's a big vacuum, but what the vacuum does right here, the vacuum sucks the leaves out of the machine, so then hopefully you just get walnuts coming out the back. Now that the cart's full, it's time to empty it out. Instead of taking the entire machine and stopping the harvesting process and emptying the machine at the truck, we got another tractor that comes out here. Our friend Brian, tractor driver extraordinaire, is going to come and we're going to fill his cart up with the walnuts. Where are we going, Brian?
We're going back to dump all this.
Yeah?
Take it back to your truck.
Sweet. How long does that take? How many guys does it take?
Dump this?
Yeah. How many guys does it take to dump this?
Let's see. It should take just one.
Just one? No way. You're going to dump all those by yourself?
All those by myself.
How do you do it?
Very carefully.
Sounds good. Here we are at the walnut hauler. Starts right here. The truck drives right over this here pit. And whenever the walnuts get to the bottom of the pit, they're taken up by this elevator over here. And the elevator takes them to a series of machines that sort the walnuts and clean the walnuts. The first machine actually takes the sticks away from the walnuts. The next machine blows the leaves out and away from the walnuts. And it will also go through another blower that will even remove the light walnuts, the walnuts that have a worm or something in it that ate the inside, or the walnut just didn't grow properly and it's light inside, so it's empty. That machine will blow the bad walnuts out and they'll be tossed. The good walnuts will continue into a floating tank where the rocks will sink to the bottom and the good walnuts will float off and continue to be sorted. They end up on a belt here, and the series of electric eyes will actually detect which walnuts are dark or light, and the dark walnuts and the green walnuts will be blown out. It's hard to see here on video, but the green walnuts are actually being blown right into this conveyor here and taken away. The good walnuts will be sorted by hand and go on up into this cart here. The walnuts are going into these carts here that are specially designed. They have holes on the bottom that allows air to flow through them. If you've ever had a green walnut or a walnut that's not thoroughly dried, you could get a little sore in your mouth. The walnuts have just a little bit of acid that'll irritate your tongue or your gums and give you like a little canker sore. So walnuts are dried, so they're actually blowing hot air through the walnuts to dry them really good and let them last all season. After the walnuts are hauled, they go to a sheller, and my friend Bruce here is actually going to show us how they're shelled. Tell us about these machines here.
Well, I run this big walnut cracker here, and the walnuts start at the top. They basically come in from the outside, from the haulers, and they'll start coming through this elevator down under this sizer deck. From here, they're sized. The small ones will go that way, which I'll show you in a minute. The bigger ones fall through to these crackers right here.
How does this work? How's that tracker work?
Well, this tracker works by a drum that's spinning in the middle. As the walnuts fall through, and they fall through a tighter and tighter spot until they're cracked.
That is really interesting.
They'll fall through there, and then they'll fall down onto another set of sizers straight down below. If they're not cracked enough, they'll go through a secondary cracker that way. If they're already cracked, they'll fall all the way through those sizers. The walnuts are then dumped into these big hoppers here to go up in the elevator, down some vibrators to feed the machine, through this laser. There's actually a top and a bottom laser in here, and a set of cameras to look at the meat. And as they're flying, through that, the computer can determine what the rejects from the good ones, determine to kick it out or not. With bad or kicked out here, and the goods keep falling through over here. As you can see, it works extremely well and extremely fast.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of walnut harvest. Right now in October, it's probably the best time to buy walnuts because then you know they're fresh. If you have any questions or comments, you can email me at michael@bellaviva.com or look us up at www.bellaviva.com.